Listen, everything depends upon the interchange. It must live again. And then Oberon must die. Oberon must.
Establish atomic power from data stores to central processor at your earliest convenience.
With your teeth.
You can't hide from me! Coward! Come out of me! What's it?
Gonna check it out.
I'm shifting!
Loading my bullets. Dead. You hear me?
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the quarantine protocol. Acts of banditry and other breaches of the penal charter will be severely punished. In the name of Queen and country, follow protocol or face the consequences.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. Just like that. Captain's orders. He says any stranger might be important, so we just send any like you his way. Unless you're an outlaw, of course. Or worse. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No, Sarge.
Keep your nose out. Go then. How close we shoot. Strangers. One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown. Leave tomorrow if we could. Look, for the 100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
Oh, aye. Get a lot sorted out by kicking the elderly out of their homes, do you?
You know what the captain said? We have to move anybody vulnerable inside. One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top. Hands away from any weapons, you. Not sure I like the look of you.
I'm amazed that we don't all have scurvy on this diet.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the few remaining...
You have done well. You have installed a battery. The interchange starts to live again. Search and you will find. Find more batteries. Install more batteries.
Sterilized is off limits. Prior...
Show some lit spirit, he says.
See our big metal bugger? I could have
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown.
Now, in normal times, I'm sure your local folklore and beliefs might all seem very quaint and harmless.
Watch your step.
But it's got a proper kick. Anyway.
And I will not tolerate your casual heresy.
I'll finish me book there.
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
Citizens of Wyndham, there has been an
Slipping
increase in
around the village perimeter.
activity
Let's not
on
have any trouble.
Slatterndale. Avoid Slatterndale until the area is once again declared safe.
A new customer. How do? Not often we're seeing new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you? Fountains of beer, dancing girls, and the finest cuisine in the land. Well, we've got some beer. And I found a pickled onion in a jar in the back of the cupboard. Seriously, mind, I can get me hands on things. Some pretty hard to find things at that. And feeling that, I can offer conversation. No gossip, mind you. Get locked up for gossip these days. Oh, I think we can manage that. Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now? Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't. Don't think you're special. It's just the captain's way of getting the measure of you. New faces remind him there's still an outside. Likely hopes you might know a way out of the quarantine zone. Me? Well, I know there isn't one. So I shan't be bothering you on that score. You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with. I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did you have in mind? Aye. Well, look. There's ways and means. The old government bunkers, the ones they reckon were secret. Like anything stays secret round here for long. If it's special gear you want, have a poke round in any bunker you find. I've heard there's some grand doings to be had in them, but watch yourself. Few of them are safe. Keep your bloody voice down. Nothing brings the soldiers down on you faster than talking about that. Mayhap I heard rumours of it, but I can't see it out more than that. That's as may be. My life depends on you shutting up. I'm sorry, but I absolutely can't help you with that. Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined, London started sending in soldiers. To start with, folk were happy to see him. But after a while, it turned out there was bugger all they could do to help. When they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty round here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right? Who knows what them boffins were up to? But I don't think that atom plant going pop was part of the plan, do you? Well, at least they told us it were an atom plant. So where are all the atoms, eh? I've heard a thing or two about radioactiveness, and by all rights, none of us should be standing here. Anyhow, I shouldn't be gossiping about this stuff. Pleasure doing business with you, my friend. All sorts comes through here, so don't be shy about coming back. Might have something new for you. Let me ask you something. The soldiers, protocol as they go by. What do you make of them? Well, aye. If burning our houses willy-nilly is protecting us, aye. They're doing a bloody sterling job. Look, I'm willing to trust you've your heart in the right place, and I need help with something. Soldiers have got their eyes on me, but they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, for the moment at least. I need to collect a few messages. Not important, you understand, but I can't stick me nose out of the door without the soldiers taking an interest. You they'll let walk out of the village, so I need you to go to Skethermore for us. Oh, don't worry yourself. The messages aren't incriminating her out, if that's what's worrying you. They're just, you know, important to me. There's something in it for you and all. Not asking you to do out for nout. I need a message collecting from Nora. Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers. But it'll be all right if you see I sent you. She hides out in her barn on Skethermore. I'll mark it for you. The other note is with a fella who skulks all over Skethermore. But we have a meeting place. I'll mark it on your map. Fair warning, though. Out in Skethermore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask. See you around.
We've got to do something. Oh, we'll die here like daft sheep.
Welcome back. Pleasure doing business with you, my friend. See you around. Welcome back. There. All good. See you around.
Keep your nose clean.
Citizens of Wyndham.
One more city gives you cheek and I
Are in essence treasonous and will be treated as such. Please don't make us hurt you.
Don't know the password, do you? Thought as much. And keep moving.
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for work details on Scattermore. Work out to help out.
Run for it! Get tomorrow.
Citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded any building marked as is off limits prior to demolition. Trespass is a serious offense.
Let me go!
Contaminated area has been reported in the Scattermore fields. Please stay away from there until it has been sterilized.
I don't know why I bother.
Sure it is. The whole England mountain. They'd better start showing me a bit of respect. There'll be trouble.
Not sure about you.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report them.
A new customer. How'd you do? Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with? They're our saviours and protectors. Well, that's their story, any road. They came in when the government built them walls around the place. Don't think the plan was for them to get trapped in here, same as us, but here they are. Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Morris Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer, if you fancy. Oh. Thank you. Call again. Get new stock in now and then, so come back any time. I might have something new for you. Big explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village. We were out in the streets, wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine, that there weren't no radioactivity to be frit of. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol, they called it. Temporary, my hat. Look at them walls. Nowt temporary about them, is there? We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did. Well, most of us did anyhow. Oh aye, and what a grand life it is here. Like a scenic stalag, this is. As some say it's like Hitler and his lot managed to invade after all. Me? I say the Germans would have made a much better job of it. Listen, a word to the wise, eh? I'm here today not because I've learned to get by with the soldiers, but in spite of them. The village needs to stick together. The protocol is a curse to be born, not somewhat to sympathize with.
Addressing civilian. Stand back, citizen.
Oh, who are you? I don't know you. You're not with the soldiers, are you? I run a lawful place here. Stick to every word of the protocol here, I do. Oh, well, they get into everybody's business, bunch of busybodies digging around until they find all your secrets. But I've got nothing to hide, nothing at all. I haven't. My, well, that's good to know. But I can hardly trust a stranger, can I? I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Now let me know if you're looking to buy something. What? You know that he's... Doesn't really matter how you know, does it? Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please. Me husband, Philip, he went off exploring with one of his pals. Bloody fools, the pair of them. He said they were poking around in an old bunker and walked into a cloud of funny glowing spores or something. And he told me he started hearing voices. He says the voices hurt him. Whatever it was, it made him awful ill. He's not getting any better. Just a bit worse every day. The soldiers will string you up for anything these days, and my husband was exploring where they don't like you to explore. That captain of the protocol, he says what the boffins buried here plays merry hell with people's minds. Turns them into something not human. Not that any of that happened to my Philip. He's ill, that's all. I just know what the soldiers would do if they found him. You know, we've had one mite of luck. Came by a special tonic, which does something to settle the voices in his head and keep the infection down. At least, while we can get it, it does. But look, what's your interest in all this? You have? They don't seem to have affected you as bad as my Philip, at least not yet. I'm sorry, but I don't have any of the tonic left. I know where you can get some, though. There's a lady, calls herself Mother Jago, out in Casterfell Woods. Brews the tonic to her own recipe. She lives out by the old mine. I can mark on the map where to find her. And listen, I hate to ask, but could I trouble you to get us some of the tonic? Just a single bottle. We're almost run out. Bless you, thank you. Bye now.
Ah, that's over. Thank goodness.
Done, thank goodness.
Hey now, no need for violence.
Limits prior to demolition. Trespass is a serious offense.
Do as you're told, right?
Citizens of Wyndham, if you or any of your friends or family shows signs of corruption, report it immediately. Caught early, the contagion can be painlessly... You are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible. responsible for your safety. If you approach any military areas in the area, you will be presumed to have hostile intent, and you will be fired upon. Remember, a warning shot is a wasted bullet.
Watch your step.
Hello. I've not seen you before, have I? Welcome. Right, I've got a quick question for you. It might seem a bit blunt, but I've learned it avoids confusion later. You're not going to try and kill me, are you? Excellent answer. I can see we're going to get along like an house on fire. You're new around here, aren't you? Bootsy never forgets your face. And I haven't seen yours before. And you're not in uniform, which means you're not one of us army lads. Protocol now, that's what we go by. Well, this region you're in is our land for a start. We took over an old RAF place. Good and secure. We see off any threats from there. Take warning now. Outlaws have tried it on in the past. And it's made the patrols here in Skedamore a bit trigger-happy. If you've plans to wander about, be careful. Soldiers won't tell you from the next bugger, and they'll shoot before they ask. Now then, if it's supplies you're after, then Bootsy's your man. I'm Corporal Bootsy, by the way. Hello. I can get my hands on stuff for trade that the folks in the village can't. There I am. One of the heroic squaddies sent to sort out this whole palaver. You can see how well that turned out. Soldiering ain't so noble around here anymore. Not in a place like this. So, I just make life a bit more bearable for people. Bit of buying and selling never hurt no one, did it? I'm bloody sure the captain knows exactly what I'm up to here. But it helps in its way, and it's good for morale, so he turns a blind eye. Nobody seems to care if I don't turn up for Reveille. And to be honest with you, that's a relief. Some of the stuff the captain has me mates do. Well, you got fellas strung up in Nuremberg, if you catch me drift. Yeah, but everywhere's dangerous in the zone. The trick round here is to stay away from our outposts, then you should be all right. There's our camp, of course, and then the special detachment is garrisoned in a commandier's RAF bunker. Well, the flyboys weren't using it, so why not? Steer well clear of both of those spots. I'll mark them for you. Pleasure doing business with you. Word to the wise. Everyone trades with old Bootsy, so there's always new things in stock. Come back and see anytime. See you around, chum.
This land looks safe. This land is not safe. You should be cautious in this land. This land may kill you.
What was that? No, there's some. There is.
Remember your training. have spooked them. I see. I'm fired. Yes. I'm fired. You what? There's nobody here. distance away from any weapon. How's it gone?
Cool bloody water now, this. I picked a proper jack out to his boy.
You think you can hide? Come on then. Yeah, they've had
You
it now.
can't hide from me.
They must be this way. Nice and
Firing!
Reclassifying as deceased. Addressing target. Clear the area, or you will be considered a threat.
Hello? Someone there? Are you? No sort of moves or I'll shoot you dead. Who told you I was here? Who sent you? Alf sent you, did he? Well, if he vouches for you, that'll have to do. I'm guessing he wants his message, eh? Right, here's the message. Get that to him as soon as you can. You're not from round here at all, are you? This must be very strange to you. I won't ask where you came from, but I do want to know what you'd intend. Do you know? Most folk round here like to live in ignorance. So you one up on them. Maybe we've got a bit of common ground between us after all. Look, we got off on the wrong foot. Half the strangers out there would kill you for your shoes as soon as look as you. So I have to be careful. My name's Nora. Used to live in the village. but put that army captain's nose out of joint by answering back. Now I try to help the villagers out from here. I can trade if you have out worth selling. Aye. I know something about that. Been poking round here long enough, haven't I? There's a big old bunker called the Interchange that those boffins built. The soldiers get proper excited about that one. I know there's a door in the army camp to the south of here. I also know they'll kill you before you get within spitting distance of it, any road. I heard it's locked up tight as a bank vault. You'll never get in. Believe you me, I'd give me eye teeth to know what was going on in there, but it might as well be on moon. What? Seriously? Bloody hell. How'd you manage? You know. Oh, don't matter. You find out useful or interesting. You remember me and Wyndham, all right? Folk around here have it bloody hard. And if it's anything good to come out of that place, you think of them. Oh, aye. And what makes you think I'd tell out about that? You what? Oh, I forgot about that and all. Been 5 years since I watched the Boffin bury it. That was chaos back then. Soldiers clearing the place out. So he must have thought he was alone. I snuck back after dark to dig it up. Reckoned it was something important. But all I found inside were those papers. I couldn't make head and tail of them. I've never seen an actual signal redirector myself. But I do have some ideas where you might find one. For starters, there was that scientist who came back. Dr. Garrow, that was her name. Odds are, she had some of that bad gimmickry about her. Trouble is, she didn't get on with protocol. And they stuck her in prison. Let me mark that down for you. If you're serious about getting in there, don't go half-cocked. All right? Lion's Den, that place. Folk that go in, well, they tend to stay there one way or another. Unless, mayhap there's another way. If you can find it... But no, never mind. It's impossible. Well, I heard rumours, and that's all, of a special shipment of gear that got lost. Back when things turned bad, the Boffins tried to smuggle it out while the rest of us were getting walled in. Gossip is the cargo that never made it out. And it's still in Skethermore. But no one's found it, far as I know. If it did exist, and you could find it, maybe you'll find your signal redirector inside. Look, I'll write down everything I know about it, but don't get your hopes up, all right? Might be now more than a fairy tale. There we go. All done. Look. Things wash around the zone and sometimes fetch up here. Might well be something you want. So drop in any time you're near. All right, bit of advice for you. While you're here, Skethermore isn't what you'd call friendly. Down in Wyndham, the soldiers will leave you be, seeing as how you're a stranger. But out here, it's dog eat dog. There's folk round here that'll kill you for the sweat on your brow, so watch yourself. Watch your back out there.
You do not need to see why it is good. You will require more atomic batteries. You will require them for the interchange.
Not sure I like the look of you. Did they go?